Hi, Elegant Essence. Hi, Smush. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I have everything in the Buy It Now with best offer. And we're also going to multi-broadcast this over to YouTube tonight on my YouTube channel, which is April Davis PI. Well, if we can get the iPad to open.
So once again, go subscribe to Kermudge. And
okay, we're almost there. You guys go ahead and check out the catalog while I'm trying to get the broken iPad to connect. Happens every show. I have to turn it off, reboot it. Yeah, if I sell enough, maybe I can get a good deal on an iPad this weekend. Hi, B. Valencia, 1975. Welcome. I have everything in the shop. There's even more items that are not listed. I have a little bit of everything. And men's, women's, jewelry, anywhere from vintage to contemporary. I've got some coins. I've got some tokens that are 24 karat plated. I've got some little mini gold bars. I've got some brand new vintage pocket knives, still new in the box. I've got a couple of banger pieces, the Japanese pearl necklace and the Egyptian goldette, Egyptian pharaoh revival statement necklace. So that is still available, surprisingly, considering there's only one other out there online, and it's on Etsy. It's not my account. It's on somebody else's account for $250. So I don't really like to do Etsy, but I did notice that someone had it on Etsy. And I don't see that item listed anywhere else. So I'm hoping that I'll finally get a buyer for that. How you guys doing tonight? Where are you watching from? I'm going to try to watch both chats. My last show, I was watching both chats and I missed an offer. And then when I went to schedule my show today, I saw there was an old offer from May 17th. And I was like, well, how did that get there? I don't even have anything on Marketplace. What's going on? And I finally figured it out. I have made a jewelry jar. Yeah. This cost me almost $62 for this jewelry. And I have the jar, I think it's at 30. I have to check the catalog there. There's a ton of necklaces that you probably can't see. Hi, Monica, that are on the necklace holder. And I've got a few of the older pieces that are on the little spinning wheel. We've got the jewelry jar over here. I've got a lot of stuff. I'm just sitting on the sofa in front of my iPhone. So I've got a lot of the stuff around me. Wow, 19 people on YouTube. For those watching on YouTube, please say hello. Check in. Tell me where you're watching from tonight. That goes for people on Whatnot too. Where are you watching from tonight? I'm in Los Angeles, where it's been a rather hot day. Yeah, we have sunny and 80s, which is not typical for this time of year. We should already be in our June gloom, May gray weather, but no such luck. Oh, sure. Hey, Julian. I have somebody close to me named Julian. That is a very special name. Here we go. That is the turtle brooch. It's got pink and purple rhinestones. I listed it as used, but I think it's new because it looks like it's never been worn. Looks like it's gold tone or gold plated. Can't really tell. It's not marked, but the pen is in perfect condition. I love turtles. I've sold all my turtles except for this one. I love turtles. Well, anything animal. And hey, now we're down to 6 people on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can scan that QR code in the right-hand corner of your screen. If you're watching on a cell phone on YouTube, just go over to the channel page for April Davis PI and go to my links, and then you can find the referral code that way. Whatnot will send you $15 for your wallet so that you can purchase something. You will have to provide a payment information for your shipping, or you can just buy something in another store. But for those watching on YouTube, I heard that many times that they couldn't scan the QR code during the show because they were watching on a mobile device. So I fixed that by putting the link into the channel, into the YouTube channel links. But thank you for those watching on YouTube. For those watching on Whatnot, please check out the shop. I have everything available for buy it now with best offer. Because I have to film vertical here, I can't really show a lot of the items with only two hands. So let me know if you see something in the catalog that you want to look at. Like if you want to see, what's in the jewelry jar, or you want to see the necklaces that are over on the necklace stand. If you want to see the vintage Goldet Egyptian Statement Revival piece, just let me know. I've also got a couple of men's, well, they could be for a woman too, but a couple of new old stock vintage pocket knives still in the pack, still in the boxes. There are some slabbed nickels. There are a few 24 karat gold. Hi, two glassy sisters. Please check everything out in my shop. I have everything in the buy it now, or you can shoot me a best offer. I also have some of these. I've got it's an actual physical Bitcoin, and it's big, like a silver dollar, and it's plated with 24 karat gold. And I have another item that's similar to, like a silver dollar type coin, but it's gold, and it's an Egyptian pharaoh coin, and it's got a picture on it. It's also 24 karat gold plated, and you see the pyramids on there. That's pretty cool. I've also got another one that's plated. I believe it's plated. It's a Kobe one. Yeah, Kobe Bryant. Got a few items through a Whatnot auction. Also got a couple pieces of currency, but mostly my jewelry. I get the jewelry, from auctions, but every now and then I get some Whatnot auctions with other items. B. Crobin, thanks for joining. Oh, hi, Xenon on YouTube. Yeah, if you're not already signed up to Whatnot, scan that QR code in the top right-hand corner of your screen for a $15 credit that Whatnot will put into your wallet if you're not already a member. If you are watching on a mobile device and you can't scan it, obviously, because you're on a mobile device, just go over to my YouTube channel page, April Davis PI, and go to the links. And you'll see a bunch of links for my channel, and you'll see a Whatnot link. If you click that link, it'll bring you over to my Whatnot account. And if you're new and you've not signed up for them, as long as you provide some sort of payment information to them, they will put $15 in your wallet. And then you can buy anything you want. They will charge you a small shipping fee. It's commercial shipping. They also combine shipping. So after you buy a couple of items I think it's after you buy the first item, the shipping goes down considerably. And usually by the third or fourth item, the shipping is usually free. It just depends on, the weight of the items. But with the smalls, it's not going to cost very much. The largest item I have would ship at the 3-pound rate. I do have a jewelry jar. Hi, LMC, if that's right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome. I have everything in my shop under Buy It Now. Thank you, Xenon. Make sure you go scan that QR code, Xenon, and get that $15 into your account. They don't actually give you cash money. They just give you $15 in your wallet to buy something off of Whatnot. And it doesn't have to be my show, but I would sure appreciate it if it was. It doesn't cost me anything. And the only reward I would get is if you did sign up and you did buy something, they would then shoot $5 into my wallet. If you have anything you want me to show you, just let me know. Here are some of the necklaces, some of the brooches and pins. There's a really nice Rusty Wallace NASCAR watch. I also have the jewelry jar. Hi, Jane. Please check everything out in the shop under Buy It Now. My kitty always starts talking during these shows. So if you hear her, that's who that is. She wants to participate. She's looking to play. I don't want her bumping the tripod with the camera. I will check the offer tab every few minutes. Sometimes I'm looking over at the YouTube chat and I don't see the little message pop up on my screen. It pops up really, really quick. So if I don't see it, let me know that you've sent an offer and I'll go take a look at it. Mommy's working, okay? Yeah, she's been quiet all day. Now I'm on the air and she's like, okay, now she's going to whine and she's going to need something. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I can't have the tail hitting my camera. Okay, so you're going to have to be quiet. Well, I see about 18 or 19 people came in on YouTube. Now, I can't play with a laser toy right now because my jewelry and my camera's going to tip over. I do have the jewelry jar listed. It's got $62 worth of blue box jewelry in there. I think I have it listed at 30. If you haven't already answered the poll on whatnot, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Please feel free to answer yes or no. You're going to go take a break while I do my show, okay? Give me some food. There's your food. No, we're going to take a break right now. So I can do my show for a few minutes. You stay right here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just putting the cat away. For some reason, she knows when I've gone live. Well, I don't think I missed anybody during that break. Hello, Tiger Coin. Thanks for joining. Everything's in the shop. I've got Buy It Now with Best Offer. There's a lot of vintage to costume now jewelry. Also have a few coins, a few tokens that are gold plated. I've actually got some gold bars somewhere around here. Oh, there they are. Hi, Noah Plays. Okay, I'll let you out, but you gotta be a good girl. You can't be knocking over the camera and the package. Okay? Because Mama's working right now. Yeah, we're gonna do this for a few minutes. The kitty is very interested. Noah, I'm on Whatnot right now. If you want to scan that QR code in the top right hand corner of your screen, or go over to YouTube, you can go to my main channel page and you'll see the link, especially if you're watching on a cell phone. I know you can't scan something if you're using your cell phone. It'll give you $15 Whatnot credit, and you can use it in my store or anybody's store. You need to sign into Whatnot, though, to be able to see the catalog, to be able to see the shop, to be able to see the items. Yes, all the items are in the shop. Hi, Cheryl K. Have all the items in the Whatnot shop. There's 53 items tonight, and I think most of them have best offer. Once again, if you are watching on YouTube, please scan that QR code. Well, I guess she's going to scream tonight, whether she's out or she's in the bedroom. So we're going to have to take her for a timeout one more time. I think she wants to play with the laser toy, but I can't do that right now because the camera will fall over. And she'll be flying across the table, and I've got my leftover dinner from last night sitting on the table as well. I see we're still got 2 people watching on YouTube. Please make sure you scan that QR code either by scanning the top right hand corner of your screen if you're watching on a computer or a tablet or a laptop. If you're watching on your cell phone, just go to my main channel page and you will see the links. And the link, I think it's link number 5 is Whatnot. You'll see it, a yellow and black link that will allow you to sign in to Whatnot, establish an account, and they will put $15 buying credit into your wallet. I have both men's and women's. There's a few kid items I can scrounge up if somebody needs those. The banger items are the Goldette Egyptian necklace, the Japanese Akoya pearls, and then I have the $62 jewelry jar that I think I might have listed for $30 because I just need to get this stuff out of here. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for joining. I have everything in my Buy It Now shop with best offer available. If there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. I'll be happy to show it to you. Vintage to now, costume jewelry, jewelry jar, several gold-plated coins, some slab nickels, a couple of vintage, new old stock, pocket knives, necklaces. Got a Rusty Wallace NASCAR watch with a new battery. Looks like it was never worn. Banger pieces are the Goldette Egyptian Statement Revival necklace and the Japanese Akoya pearls. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. Maybe I can pin an item here. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining. Hi, Kay. KB Found. Welcome. I have everything, 53 items tonight in the shop under Buy It Now. Just go to the shop, click the Buy It Now tab. Everything from vintage to costume jewelry. There's a few coin items. There's a few gold-plated tokens in here. A watch. Some new old stock, new in the box, pocket knives. A couple of men's keychains. Banger pieces are the Egyptian Goldette and the Japanese Akoya pearls from Japan. vintage, never worn. Also have the I've got the Goodwill blue box jewelry jar. There's $64 worth of, or $62 worth of jewelry in there, but I think I have it listed for around 30. I just need to turn it over. I pick out the individual pieces and then I just lump everything else up in one big lot. Hi Casey, thanks for joining. Oh, thanks for answering the poll. Whoever just answered that, I appreciate it. If you're not watching the YouTube channel, go to April Davis PI. You'll be able to see some of my my jewelry unboxings over there, and you'll be able to see some of the items that come up every now and then. I basically buy everything at auction. I go through it real quick. Sometimes I film it for YouTube, sometimes I don't. I pull out anything that appears to be broken, or if there's missing stones or any type of damage, and I put that into a junk pile, and everything else just gets boxed up again or put into jars and sold into a lot. Now, some of the more nicer pieces, I'll pull those aside and I'll list them across multiple online platforms, including Whatnot. You will get the lowest price on my Whatnot store. And I am multi-broadcasting this to YouTube tonight. So if you're watching over there, make sure you scan that QR code and try to get your $15 credit with Whatnot. Hi, Sherry Aragon. Thanks for joining. Wow, there's a lot of people coming on the air right now. I can see the notifications popping up on the phone. I have everything in my Buy It Now shop. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining. I have everything in my shop. If there's anything you guys want to see, any pieces of jewelry, any of the coins that I have, I've got a few gold bars. The Egyptian statement piece is hanging on my wall because I didn't want the cat to get it, but I can show it to you. And I do have the Japanese Akoya pearls, the vintage new old stock pocket knives. One's like a Swiss Army knife. It looks like it was maybe some sort of a company giveaway that says Golden Harvest. Don't even know who that is. What's really cool is I have this this piece from Sony. It's from 1989. Oh, thanks for following me, Sherry. I'll follow you after the show. This is from 1989, and it's still in the case. It is a tie bar for like a men's tie, and this little piece here is like a replica mini Sony microphone, and they did not make these to sell for the public. These were company-made items to give out to some of their executives, and it's still in the case. It's still attached to the card. So the fact that it's still attached, still wrapped up on the back side, I don't think it's ever been taken out of the box. So that's pretty cool because that's, you know, still in the original package from 1989. I did see one other one. I think it was on Etsy and it was in the Netherlands. Somebody had it. One of the other online platforms had it, and it was from the Netherlands. It was like $35 in shipping to the US. Like, wow. They're very rare. So I have some rare pieces. I don't sell anything jewelry-wise that's junk. It's all like nice costume jewelry. I've even got a gemstone bracelet tonight. I don't know what all the stones are, but they're definitely real because when I picked it up, the stones are ice cold. So I don't think these stones are made of, I don't think they're imitation stones made of glass. I think they're all real. And they're just banded together on this chain, but it's really nice. And I don't know the age of that, but it's in perfect condition. I've also got 3 of the 24 karat gold plated tokens. One's a Bitcoin, one's a Kobe token, and one's an Egyptian token. That would be cool if somebody bought the gold Egyptian necklace, and then they decided they wanted the little gold 24K token to go with it that shows the pyramids. Pretty cool. And there's the Egyptian pharaoh on the back with the pyramids. And for any of you gold people that are in the gold prospecting community, I do have some of the gold shovels that are left over for the gold panning community. The circular ones sold out immediately when I just got a third batch, and they sold immediately, but I do have the rectangular square type. This will be a short show tonight. I know it's kind of late. It's only 9:06 on the West Coast, but I'll be off the air before 9:30. Yeah, I can't have the cat locked in the bedroom for very long because she's just freaking out. Well, I don't see anybody on the red ball. I see a 1, and that's me, myself, and I. I hope you guys can't hear me eating my dinner. Just my leftover kind of gross Chinese food from last night. But hey, I gotta eat something. But we will be calling it a night at 9:30. Well, we sure had a lot of people that came over on YouTube right away, and they all left. I don't understand why the people on YouTube, they can get a free like $15 if they're not already signed in, and they just walk on by. Welcome, everybody. Megan 3. Or Megan 3. Welcome. I have everything in my shop. Buy it now with best offer. Everything from vintage to costume nail jewelry. There are some banger pieces tonight and a jewelry jar. Jewelry jar, I did not count the pieces, but it's completely filled to the top. And that did come from a Goodwill blue box, a $62 blue box. And I think I have it for $30. I just picked out, like, the broken pieces or the junk pieces and took them out. Got a couple, actually 1 watch left and 2 pocket knives left, some coins, some 24 karat gold plated tokens. There's also some gold bars on a card. Hi, Cream Pizza. That's an interesting username, Cream Pizza. Pizza sounds good right now, actually. I'm eating leftover Chinese food and it's not so hot. So pizza sounds wonderful. If there's anything you'd like to see from the shop, please let me know and I'll show it to you. No need to pin an auction, as everything is buy it now with best offer. There's all different types of vintage to costume nail jewelry. There's some coins in here, some tokens, some gold bars. They're just the little quarter grain gold bars on a card. I think I have 4 of those left. A couple of men's keychains, some new old stock pocket knives still in the box, never open. The banger pieces are the Egyptian Goldette, the Goldette Egyptian Pharaoh Revival necklace, and the Japanese Akoya pearls that are 90s from Japan. They're also still in the box. But everything else is just, odds and ends here from all the jewelry that I get. I get usually a couple new shipments a month. I just got a new shipment last week. Thanks for the follow. I'll be sure to follow you guys after the show. Appreciate it. If you're not watching my YouTube channel, please subscribe to April Davis PI. Those that are watching on YouTube, you can scan that QR code in the top right hand corner of your screen, or you can go to my main YouTube page and just go down to my links and click the Whatnot link, and you can get $15 if you're not already signed up to Whatnot. They'll put it in your wallet to spend in any store that you like. But it would sure be nice if you do that you could buy something from my store. They will require a credit card on file for the shipping. Everything is shipped through Whatnot with their commercial account. They do combine shipping, so the more you buy, the lower it goes as the night goes on. And this is all mostly jewelry items, so except for the 3-pound box of jewelry or jar, everything's like lightweight. So they're probably like, depending on where you are, probably, $3 to $5 shipping fees. And then if you buy something else, then it will go down. It goes down from every item that you buy if you've never been here before, for those that are watching on YouTube. But I have lots of interesting things. I have got a bunch of necklaces over here on the necklace display. I've got some things on the spinning wheel. I did this very last minute. Here are the items in the jewelry jar. We've got some coins. We've got some men's vintage tie clasp. Please feel to check out anything you want. Here are, this is also like a men's piece, and this actually has 2 rubies in it. These are like little tie bars, and one's a tie bar and one's a tie tack. This is probably from the 80s, I'm guessing, and it's still in the package as well. I don't think they've ever been worn. And I did test the rubies with a Presidium gem tester. So those are real. The rubies are real. Hey, another April. April in Texas. Oh, we're having a twister here on the spinner. Everything fell off when I put the Jostens rubies up there. Let me put everything back up on my my little spinning wheel. I wanted you guys to be able to see the rubies that are in the Jostens. Well, this is not going well, is it? It's best if you guys just look at the catalog and tell me what you want to see, and then I'll go get it for you. Because it could be across the room, it could be next to me, it could be one of the items that just fell off the spinning wheel, it could be the necklaces, it could be the jewelry jar, it could be the coins. I have the opals. I have some opals too, but they're in a little black case that's in front of the camera, because I don't want my cat to get any of this and knock it on the floor and then my bunny gets it. So I've got everything in front of me. Then at the end of the show, which will be in another 17 minutes, it'll all go back in the box. So no little paws can get their hands on it. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, you need to scan that QR code or go over to the YouTube page for April Davis PI. Go down to my links on my main channel page and click the Whatnot link. And you will get $15 credit. Hey Mary, thanks for coming. I have everything in my shop. Everything's under the bin. Buy it now. I think I have best offer turn on most items, so if you see something that you want me to show you up close, I'll be happy to get it for you. Feel free to shoot me an offer. I'm multicasting this onto YouTube. Seems like we have more people on the YouTube side that come and go than on the Whatnot end. For those watching on YouTube, you cannot see the items that are in the catalog in the shop unless you sign in to Whatnot. Hi, May. Or Maite. Thanks for joining, Maite. Pizanima? Is that right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome. I have everything in the shop, 53 items. Everything's listed under Buy It Now. I will be here for another 15 minutes. If there's anything you'd like to see, please let me know. I'll be happy to show it to you. All the items are in the shop. 53 items under Buy It Now. Well, we may be signing off sooner than 14 minutes. Yeah, at 9:30 there will be an alarm going off on my phone, so we'll have to turn this off before that goes off. Hi, JPM98. Welcome. I have everything in my shop under Buy It Now. Mostly vintage to costume now jewelry, but there are some other items. There are also some men's items. Got some gold, 24 karat gold plated tokens, and I got a few coins in here tonight, and there's some opals and some gold bars. Big jewelry jar here that's loaded, fully loaded. You get the whole jar. And the banger items are the golden Egyptian piece and the Japanese Akoya pearls. Hi, Love Megan. Welcome. Everybody, feel free to check out my shop. Let me know if you're interested in jewelry, coins, tokens, women, men's, banger pieces and expensive pieces, necklaces, earrings, vintage, contemporary. There's a little bit of everything in here. Hi, C. Deb. I have everything in my shop in the Buy It Now with best offer. We are multicasting to YouTube. If there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm a one-woman show here, so I'm operating both chats and a camera. Oh, if Noah is still there on YouTube, he is asking, is this a real Bitcoin? And no, it is a physical Bitcoin, because obviously, Bitcoins are digital. So this is a physical Bitcoin that's plated in 24 karat gold. That's pretty cool. It's pretty hard to find one of those, especially with the 24 karat gold. But that's really cool. I've also got an Egyptian one, and I've got a Kobe Bryant one. I will be going off the air by 9:30 because there will be an alarm that will be going off on my phone at 9:30. Thanks for waiting. I had to give the cat a little bit of kibble. Yeah, if Noah is still here on YouTube and you want to see the Bitcoin, let me know. Hi, Jess. Thanks for joining. I'll be on for just another few minutes here. If there's anything anybody wants to see, just let me know and I can show it to you. There's 53 items. I can't have them all in front of the camera at the same time, so just let me know if you want to see anything. I have the necklace rack over here and the little spinner, and I got the jewelry jar, a couple of pocket knives that are new old stock. Hello, X's and O's. Charity Tat, thanks for coming. Got everything in the shop under Buy It Now with Best Offer. If there's something you'd like to see, there's 53 items in the shop. Mostly vintage to contemporary costume jewelry. There's a few pieces that are gold plated, or there's a couple of gold bars, a few coins, a couple banger pieces, the Japanese Akoya pearls, the gold at Egyptian necklace, and the jewelry jar that I just made myself. A couple of really bomb vintage pieces that are men's pieces that are still in the box, never used. That's a Sony piece, a company promotional piece. It was never available to the public. It's from 1989 and it's still new in the box. Tie tack. Very unusual item. Also some Jostens tie tack and tie bar with real rubies in them. I don't believe those are real gold, but I knew that Jostens sometimes did use gold, or they use gold plate, but I don't see a gold or gold plate tag on this. The box is a little worse for the wear, but the tie bar and the tie tack are still in there, still sealed. That's probably from the 80s, I'm guessing. A lot of people coming in and going out. Yeah, we're not going to be on the air very long tonight. I just thought I'd go on a little later. Seems earlier is not working. Although it may not make a difference. We're going to find out within the next 6 minutes. Well, 5 people coming in on YouTube. Let me know where you're watching from tonight. Please scan that QR code if you're watching on YouTube. Sign up to Whatnot, and they'll put $15 in your wallet to buy something. If you're on a cell phone and you can't scan, obviously, because you're on a cell phone, just go over to my YouTube main page and go to my links, and you'll see the Whatnot link. If you're not already signed up, the $15 credit will come from Whatnot. They'll put it in your wallet, and then you can use it in my store or anybody else's store. You will have to pay for the shipping. Hi, Maria Ham. I have everything in my shop in the Buy It Now with Best Offer. Thanks for the person who just answered my poll. I appreciate that. If you guys are not following me, make sure you follow, and I will give you guys a follow back at the end of the show. I've got about another 5 minutes here, but if you need more time, let me know. I've got an alarm that's going off on my phone in like 5 minutes, so if you hear that, I will somehow try to turn it off while still running the show. No rush. If you need time to look at the catalog, if you need me to show you anything, I will. Hi, Lottie Rose. Thanks for coming. Please check out my shop, my Buy It Now. If you need to see something, before you make a decision, let me know. I'll just, I'll go get it and put it right in front of the camera so you can see it in detail. 53 items tonight. Lots of vintage to contemporary costume jewelry. A few slab coins. I've got 3 24 karat gold plated tokens. I've got 4 24 karat pure gold little mini bars, little 1/4 grain bars that are carded. Hi, Savannah Lynn. I have everything in my shop. 53 items. Buy it now with best offer turned on. Hi, Catherine. Thanks for coming. Well, a lot of people coming in, but are just kind of coming in and going out in seconds. So I'm going to be sure to raid someone at the end of my show. It might be a a raid with a party of 1. Me, myself, and I. Usually I go raid another jewelry seller who's ever on the air and needs a little support. If there's anything you need to see, let me know. Maybe I can pin something. I'm going to pin Marilyn Monroe. Why don't we do that? We'll pin Marilyn Monroe just so something's up there. Because I will have to go take care of that alarm in 1.5 minutes. Hi, Micah. Thanks for joining. I have everything in my shop. 53 items. Buy it now with best offer turned on. Lots of jewelry, vintage to contemporary costume jewelry. No junk. Women's and men's. And there's a few gold bars, and there's a couple of, actually 3 gold-plated tokens that are pretty cool. A couple opals in there, and some gold bars, and there's some slab nickels. There's some men's tie-tacks, but lots of women's necklaces, brooches, earrings. I know I don't have a very good setup where you guys I can't really show it while I'm like running the camera, answering the chat, and looking at the backup. I'm looking at the multicast, the YouTube chat as well. Thanks for those who answered the poll up at the top of the screen. I appreciate that. If you guys aren't already following me, please follow. I'll follow you at the end of the show. You probably will hear an alarm go off in less than a minute. It's a timer that's set inside my phone that I forgot to turn off before I started the show. I will have to go take care of that for a couple of minutes. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on your end when the alarm goes off. There we go. I turned it off. I will be back. I'm typing it now. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. So make sure you check out the catalog. Well, I am back. Thank you for waiting. Sorry I missed you guys. Hi, JRAC. Thanks for joining. Is it Junior AC or JRAC? Or is it JRAC? JRAC 315. Thanks for coming. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. I'll be happy to show it to you. Everything's in the shop under Buy It Now with best offer turned on. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Make sure you scan that QR code either by scanning the top right hand corner of your screen or going over to the main channel page, clicking the links, and click Whatnot. You'll be able to sign up and get a $15 credit if you're not already a member of Whatnot. And once the show is over, these items will not convert into the marketplace. They will then automatically be cataloged into the inactive inventory. So if you're interested, now would be the time. I do sell across all major online platforms, but I will have the lowest price available on the Whatnot app. There's also an ability to send offers. If there's something that you're interested in that I don't have, let me know, and I can see what I can do to obtain that item for you. If it's something that's, within my reach. I am 5 minutes past the quitting time here. Let me check my shop and see if anybody sent an offer. Nope, no offers yet. Yeah, I forgot to check that in the last show, and I missed one. Hi, Rod. Thanks for coming. I have everything in the Buy It Now. I have best offer turned on, I think, most items. Lots of vintage to costume, or vintage to now contemporary costume jewelry. But there are some other interesting items in here. There's some men's items and some tokens that are 24 karat gold plated. There's also some pure 24 karat gold 1/4 grain bars. There's a few slab nickels. I actually won those from another Whatnot seller. We got a couple of really unique men's keychains. Never seen anything like this before, but I have 2 of them, wherever they came from. I think they were in a big auction lot they came. The banger pieces are, of course, the Goldet Egyptian necklace and the Japanese Akoya pearls. And I do have a couple of rubies in the men's Joson's Tie Bar and Tie Tack set. Hi, Sardana. Thanks for coming. Everything's in the shop. If there's anything that you guys don't see in the shop that you would be interested in the future, let me know and I can see if I can get my hands on it. The jewelry that I get constantly comes and goes. Oh, hi, Kelly. Here's my mod. She's came into YouTube. Welcome. Yeah, I'm live right now on Whatnot. I've added a bunch of items. I just thought I'd go in, I'd try it later at night. I'm actually 7 minutes past time to go off the air. I can understand you've had a long day, Kelly, so that's okay if you just come in for a few minutes. Yeah, I've got 53 items. A lot of them are new in the shop under the Buy It Now tab. I didn't want to text you because I figured you'd be asleep. I'll be in bed soon. I won't be asleep because, I don't sleep anymore, at least not at night. I sleep as the sun is rising like a vampire, but I did just take my night blood pressure meds, so I'll be lying down soon. Cough for like 45 minutes straight. Don't feel sick, but tired from procedure. Yeah, you should have been here earlier. Kelsa was all screaming. Hi, KMA on Whatnot. Yeah, I'm talking to two chats right now. I'm talking to the Whatnot chat and I'm talking to the YouTube chat. And Kelly, I learned something from you today. I learned that while I'm running a live show, that I need to check the shop tab and look in the offers in case somebody sent an offer and I didn't see it because it was hiding behind the poll. There's a poll at the top of my page that says, "Are you subscribed to my YouTube channel?" And that's the same location where they'll put the little notification that you have an offer. So sometimes I'm looking over at the YouTube chat or that little offer box is popping up, I'm guessing, behind the poll. Especially if the bidder has a bad memory. Yeah, it was like an item that you offered 20% off on, so it sold for $480. And I've opened several tickets with Whatnot because a message popped up on Whatnot today. I had to open it up to grab the referral code to put it into my YouTube channel, since a lot of people are watching on cell phones and they're like, "Oh, I can't scan that code right now on the screen because I'm on my cell phone." So I went and I added it to my YouTube link. So I had to open up my Whatnot to get that code. What is the blue blanket looking thing? Oh, that's just my Dodger blanket that I didn't bother to unfold. Hi, Florida Margaret. Thanks for coming. Please check out the shop. Please check out the Buy It Now items. Hey, I'm here. Seems like Kelly has lost her sound, but I am here on Whatnot. I think she has sketch internet over there in Alabama. She seems to lose the sound a lot. Hi, Cat Boo. I have everything in my shop, everything from vintage to contemporary costume jewelry. There's no junk pieces. I got some banger pieces too, and I do have a brand new jewelry jar that I have put together. It's got 2 pounds, 2.4 ounces of a variety of costume jewelry. That's actually cost $62 from Goodwill Blue Box, but I think I have it listed for $30. I need to, get the items turned around quickly. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your sound. We're fine on this end. I can hear it on the iPad, so we're fine. But anyway, Kelly, yeah, I had to contact Whatnot like 3 times and open up like 3 different tickets because they kept saying that I'm late on my shipping that item. And it's like, how can I be late shipping something that's not even sold? And so then I had to find the offer tab, which took forever to find because they hide things on Whatnot. And I saw that the offer was still an open offer. So I accepted it. And as soon as I did that, because you told me to accept it, it then sent me the shipping label. But it says that you bought it on May 17th. One of the labels said you bought it on May 18th, but you didn't. You bought it today, the day that I accepted it, which was May 22nd. And now I have a little warning when I open up my show tonight saying that I'm behind on some of my shipping, which is BS. Whatnot. If you're listening, because I ship everything either the same day or the next day. So everything is in the mail, scanned within 24 hours of a show. But yeah, the blue blanket, Kelly, that's that's not for sale. That's just part of my coffee table right now where I put some of the jewelry. And there's some of the necklaces. Somebody asked me tonight if this Bitcoin was a real Bitcoin. Well, there is no such thing as a physical Bitcoin because Bitcoins are a form of digital currency. So I thought that was a good question because, for someone who may be new to Bitcoin, this is like a replica of a Bitcoin, that it is a physical something that you can hold in your hand, but it has no monetary value. And, well, except for the 24 karat gold that it's plated in, yeah. So whatever the gold value is, but it's just like a novelty piece. So it's not like a real, Bitcoin, but it's a replica of a Bitcoin that's plated in 24 karat gold. That was a good question that somebody brought up earlier tonight in the chat. Somebody asked to see the turtle, and then as I was showing it, they just took off and disappeared. Well, 4 people have answered my poll tonight. I'm now 13 minutes past due to go off the air. Welcome to all 5 people that are watching on YouTube. Make sure you scan that QR code. The silver necklace with the piece of silver hanging on it. Hi, Shredbird. Would you be talking about this? Thanks for joining, Redbird. Please go to my shop and check out my catalog and see what my items are. The longest one. Okay. Do you mean this one with the Japanese sword? I'm answering someone in the YouTube chat. Do you mean this one that has the hammered silver tone pieces? Well, we've got the hammered pieces. I've got the Japanese sword. And I have this one. Oh, and there's another one. Yeah, this is a designer necklace. This one? Yeah. It's in the catalog. I forget the name of the designer, but it's signed. They are quite expensive, these pieces. Let me take it off let me try to get it off without pulling all the other necklaces down. Very carefully try to take it off. I don't want it to get tangled. I'll have to undo the clasp. It actually looks like it's silver, but it's not marked as such, so I'm not selling it as such. Let me grab it. Oh, and it's a double strand too. I'm just putting the clasp back together so I can hold it in front of the camera and you don't. Okay, it's like a double. It's a double chain, and then it has whatever this is. This was wrapped when I got it out of the box. The little pendant was completely wrapped in some kind of wrapping paper. And then it has a signature on it. Let's see who it is. I'd never heard of this brand, and then I looked it up. It's a designer piece. Oh, it's Jenny Bird. Hi, White Pumpkins. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's Jenny Bird. And it is signed. It's also adjustable, the Jenny Bird. It has the adjustable, it's got the lobster clasp with the adjustable chain. And then it's a double chain. They're layered, so one is longer than the other. And then it has this little, whatever this is, this pendant on the end. Okay, the one with the silvery hammered pieces of different lengths. Okay. Let me put this one aside, the Jenny Bird. Are you talking about if you can still see me, Kelly, on the YouTube end. You should just come over to the Whatnot side. Are you talking about this one with the silver hammered pieces? Yeah, okay. Let me pull that one off the rack carefully as well. When I take these off, you know, they can all come off at the same time, and then don't want to like get them all tangled. Let me see. It has like a signature tag, but then it's not signed. Hold on. Or maybe it is signed. Oh, it is signed. Forget what I just said. Hi, Bobby's Boutique. I have everything in the shop under Buy It Now. This is a Georgiana, and it's silver tone, and it's got these little hammered pieces on it. It's very silvery looking, like, you know, like sterling silver, but it's not marked as such. So I don't believe that it is sterling, because I think for a designer piece that they would put like, they would put a name on it. Hi, Tiep Nana. Please check everything out in my shop under the Buy It Now bin. Oh, you're on Whatnot now? No, I'm seeing you on YouTube. Kelly, you're watching this on YouTube. But if you come over to Whatnot on your Whatnot app, then I'll see you on Whatnot. Looks like Bally Silver. Yeah, you're on the YouTube chat. That's why you can't see the items. You can't see the catalog. Let me see. No, you're not in the chat on Whatnot. You just sign out of whatever you're in, and then you could just open up the Whatnot app. But that's okay. You can watch either way. You just can't see like the items in the catalog with the descriptions if you're watching on YouTube. So for those watching on YouTube, please go over to Whatnot. Scan that QR code if you're not already signed up, and you'll get $15 to spend in any store that you wish. They'll just put a $15 credit in your wallet once you sign up and provide your payment information for your shipping. There you are. See? I told you. I know you've had a long day. Yep, you're here. You're on the Whatnot side, Kelly. Yeah, this is a Georgiana. Yeah, I thought you were looking at the other one, because I showed you that earlier and you were like, no, 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 no. So, KJ Armitage, thanks for joining. Please check everything out in my shop. I have everything in the bin, the Buy It Now bin, and I think I have best offer turned on most items. If there's anything you'd like to see, I'm just showing Kelly this Georgiana hammered necklace. She was watching over on YouTube and couldn't figure out why she couldn't see the shop. So you have to click the shop button on the Whatnot end. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you, but please come over to the Whatnot side. Yeah, so it's a signed Georgiana. It looks very silvery, but it's not stamped. It's not stamped sterling. It's not stamped 925. It's just stamped Georgiana. And then the other one that kind of, well, it's not really hammered, but it's sort of similar in shape. Yeah, that's the Jenny Bird. And I had never heard of Jenny Bird, but I've heard of Georgiana, but I've never heard of Jenny Bird. And apparently they go for quite a bit of money. But, you know, I'm not an expert on this. It looks brand new as well. It looks like it's never been used. I mean, I know the one that the Jenny Bird, it was still wrapped. There was some type of like cellophane paper or plastic wrapped around the piece. So even though it didn't have a tag, I know that nobody ever wore it because it still had the paper wrapped around the pendant. I had to unroll it to see what it was. Oh, thank you for everybody that answered the poll tonight. There's 7 people that answered the poll. I really appreciate that. Oh, I understand. I'm super exhausted every day. Just when I was going off the air, a bunch of people came in, so had to go take my blood pressure pill and my chemo pill, which will knock me out very, very soon. Knocks me out for like a few minutes and then I'm up all night. Oh, let me look. I'll see what item it is. You could be right, though. Wouldn't that be funny if it wasn't in the store? There are a few items here that are not in the store. Yeah, it is in the store. It says Jenny Bird Leanna pendant double chain necklace, silver tone, new without tags. So if you start from, well, on my end, if I start at the top, it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's item 21. They don't have numbers, but it's 21 from the top. I'll pin it. Then you can see it. Oh, the hammered one? Okay, let me look for that one. Let's see. The hammered one. That's the Georgiana. You could be right. The Georgiana might not be in here. Let's see. It takes a long time to scan through 53 items. I do have a few things on the table that are not in the catalog. And that could be one of them. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but if you'd like me to add it, I'll be happy to add it. Okay, let me go back to the shop and I'm going to just do a temporary listing. And I'll say, you guys keep watching while I'm scrolling through here. I'm listing it under contemporary costume. I'm putting the condition, which is excellent. And it is a necklace. And let's see, I know it's going to change my spelling. Georgiana necklace, hammered. And, you know, I can't get into my eBay right now without signing off because it won't work on my, it doesn't work on my iPad anymore. Let me put in the shipping 1 to 3 ounce. And I'm going to say accept offers. And I'm going to pin that. I didn't take a picture because I can't really do that while I'm... Oh, hi, Lynn. Thanks for coming back. Oh, I see. Okay, I just saw your comment. Yeah, I couldn't see the comment while I was doing the temporary listing. Hi, Bittersweet Vintage. Thanks for joining. Yeah, for those that just came in, I had to list this. There was another necklace that wasn't listed, and it was the Georgiana with the hammered silver little pendants that are on it. So I don't have a picture of that. I apologize, but somebody noticed it on my jewelry or my necklace rack. So that's in a temporary listing. And let me go back to the shop, and I'll just pin another product. But everything's in the store. Everything's in, well, most everything is in the store. There are a few items that I just have on the table in front of me. Hi, Jims and Hims. Let me go over to the shop. Yeah, I got to check that offers tab pretty often because I didn't see it last time with, running the YouTube chat and the whatnot chat. No, I appreciate you coming over, Kel. I know it's late. If it's late for me, it's got to be really late for you, especially with the day you've had. I pretty much feel crappy every day, so I just took my blood pressure medication for the night, and that horrible chemo pill, hormone blocking pill, that makes me feel awful. That usually knocks me out of bed for a few minutes, and then I wake up, and I'm wired, and I'm like, hey, let's watch YouTube all night long, and before you know it, the sun is rising. Oh, be careful, please be careful. Yeah, I just took my meds during the show. I have to put it in my notepad on my phone that I took them at 9:30 because my camera is still operating the show. Yeah, take care of yourself first. Don't worry about it. You don't have to mod right now. It's nice to see you come in though. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for those who are still watching on YouTube. Yeah, thanks for bringing that to my attention that hammered Georgiana sign designer piece was not in the catalog shop in the pictures. So Delia Riv, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your username. Thanks for coming. I have everything in the shop under buy it now, and I am 29 minutes past going off the air. So anybody who's still watching, please go into the shop, go into the catalog now. Yeah, I've been sleeping at sunrise lately. It really sucks. And then of course the pill alarm goes off for the morning pills. And at some point I just have to get out of bed because I have to take care of the bunny and the kitty. And then I have to hydrate and, try to get my body going. That's the hardest part for me is earlier in the day. That's when I feel my worst. But today's just I felt kind of crappy all day, so I think I'm on too many heart meds. I know the doctor wants to reduce some of those with my next appointment, and that's not going to be fun. Don't want to end up back in the hospital like I did in April because I just got a big bill for that in the mail, which I have no way to pay right now. Hi, Haley. Thanks for coming. Oh, wow. Yeah, hopefully your doctors can do something to get that blood pressure up. Well, I've been on the air now for like way longer than I intended. I think I went on the air around 8:40 my time. I've been talking for an hour and 21 minutes, and I don't think I've had any sales yet. So, not even an offer. I'm going to have to take the time to put all the stuff away too because I don't want the little ones to get into it. Okay, have a good night. Thanks for coming. Well, I think we're going to have to go raid somebody. Let me just end the show. Create a raid. And we're going to go see Elaine's Vintage. I have no idea who she is, but we're going to go raid her with a party of 2.